Welcome, episode 19 of Elevated Times Podcast.
19.
Yeah, true. Almost at 20.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Getting
One away.
there. We're rolling.
But,
we ain't slowing down now.
We in here.
Yeah.
just had Christmas. Hope everyone had a good holiday break. Had a good time with the family, ate some good food, got some presents, all that. How was you guys' Christmas?
Good.
Yeah.
It was, everything I wanted it to be.
Hell yeah. The video of your kid coming down and seeing the tree, adorable.
So fired
That
up.
was sick. I love that.
Genuine, just
Joy.
hype.
That was that Christmas magic I needed this year, dude.
It's so funny you guys said that, and I was like, it's so funny on the other side, because you're just like, more presents?
More presents?
More presents? You're like,
There
no,
must be
that's it.
more.
Like, oh my god. Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of, the commercialized version of Christmas and the gift-giving thing, but I do enjoy the holidays, and it was a good holiday.
Nice.
Kids were happy, family was happy, so.
What were you?
It was good. So for Christmas this year, I surprised my wife by adopting a kitten.
Oh, shit.
Adorable.
So that was like a high point for sure.
Oh,
She
yeah.
loves it. It's super cute.
How'd you come up with the name, which is...
So that was like his stock name. Like,
Oh, okay.
I had some
Are you
names
doxing
in
the
mind.
kitten?
What? Yeah, like I had some names in mind that I'm like, oh, if I ever have a cat, I would name it like XYZ. One of them was Rigatoni. But then I looked at him, I'm like, this dude does not look like a rigatoni. And the name he came with was Nash. And I was like, he kind of looks like a
It's
Nash.
kind of a sick name. I thought that, I would imagine that was something you came up with.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. I was like, that's a sick name.
That was his OG. That was his God-given name.
Yeah.
I love that.
Hell yeah.
Also, just made me think of this, that you were going to call him Rigatoni. That was my nickname in karate back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Rigatoni?
I did karate with, a few towns over at one point. I was, a little one. Real small early on. And I just remember, the high school older kids would call me Rigatoni. I don't know where it came from, but
So
Kid was a
funny.
noodle.
yeah.
What level did you make it up to?
Well, I went to a different dojo or whatever they call it after that. I think I only made it to yellow in that one, and then I switched to one closer to home.
I hit purple, and then I was like, this is fucked. It just became there's tournaments a lot, and I thought the tournament, it was all fucking I didn't like the tournament. It was a nerdy vibe. It wasn't really my thing, so I was just like, I think I'm out.
Yeah,
And didn't get my black belt, but it was one of those dojos that the serious martial artists call a Mick dojo. They just pass you along because you're paying them.
Yeah.
So I was like, whatever. I don't really feel like I need to finish
Your
this.
brother's buddy has a dojo, and his stories are hilarious.
Oh,
man.
yeah. Him talking about, little kids doing it, and just
accidentally hitting you too hard or something.
That's
Jesus
fire.
Christ.
Tales from the dojo.
Yeah.
You should get him on.
Dude,
I
we should.
know.
He's a good dude.
Yeah,
That'd be
he is.
awesome. But yeah, no, I'm glad you had a good Christmas. Mine was pretty chill. Just kind of had food with the family. Went to go see the niece and nephew. I still gotta give. I remember. So the night before, I dropped off presents for your kids.
Yeah.
And I forgot one of the kids, the youngest one.
Yeah.
I have his presents in there. So
Oh, okay.
don't let me forget
More
those.
gifts.
Yeah, more gifts.
Jesus.
But he's so small. It's
Bro, just fucking hide it, and then on his birthday, be like, oh, here.
Yeah,
true. Yeah,
that's
save
good,
that for his birthday present. So I'm not gonna buy him then.
Good idea.
But yeah, no. So
Oh,
we.
yeah. Well, I'm glad the holidays are through. We're looking into the new year. And
Hell yeah.
New
this
year,
is
new
our
me,
last official 2024 podcast.
True. Yeah.
So this also, I don't know if you want to announce. This is
Oh, yeah,
probably
yeah.
going to be the end of this studio as you've seen it now.
Yep, it's been secured, so we got a new place coming for the new year, and it's gonna be a little update to the background. But
You stew, who dis?
Yeah, for real. But it's nice. So we're seeing kind of some waves of progression, and things are going in a different direction. So.
Yes, sir.
No, I'm very excited to make my space my own. There.
Oh yeah.
I've been looking up how I want to set it up and all that, so I'm excited to.
Bro's about to be a master in feng shui.
Yeah, feng shui is gonna be
The energy is gonna fucking flow through that shit so purely.
incense 24/7,
Yeah.
always burning.
Oh my god.
I'd love to be your upstairs
Right.
neighbor.
Dude, should I get a bead door?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm surprised it doesn't already have a bead door.
Oh
True,
my god.
true.
The dojo.
Dojo.
I'm wicked happy for you, dude. That's sick.
No, thank you. Yeah.
Such a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
feeling. It's hard as fuck to find housing in this state.
Oh yeah, and
Dude.
with this little bitch.
Yeah, it
I
makes
love
it
her.
so hard.
Yeah, but yeah, it worked
And
out.
I don't know how anybody could be picky about a dog when you eat Rhea. She's literally A capybara. She just fucking chills.
She's round like a capybara.
She is
too.
a capybara.
She's a
That's hilarious.
freshwater capybara.
Of course, there's always like living in a complex like that with multiple people, neighbors, like,
Yeah.
you know, dogs barking. She barks at little things all the time, so like, there's that anxiety of having to deal with that. But I guess there's other dogs that live there. It'll be fine.
Word.
She's a good girl.
Yeah, dogs are great. I don't
Yeah.
know. I got a dog live next to me. I hear him bark. I don't even care.
Really? Your immediate neighbors have a dog?
Hmm?
I keep forgetting that.
They got like a big ass fucking Saint Bernard or whatever, the fucking
It's a huge.
Beethoven dog.
Yeah.
They got a big one too. I'm like, jeez.
Those are sick.
Yeah.
Mad slobbery though.
Yeah.
True. Like they get on top of you and they just fucking.
I don't think I could ever.
220
own a
rolling and
slobbery.
shitting and drooling. Oh, good.
Yeah, true. So yeah, I mean, this week we did.
That might have been an overshot in weight. I don't know how big they
You know,
get.
is it 220?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like
a
a.
dude. That's a fucking Himalayan fucking.
We should. I'm gonna fact check that later. How much they cap
Goddamn
out.
Mountain Mute.
Yo, we gotta save the people in the snow. You know, we got the little. Right, that was the breed that they'd have hold the liquor in the collar, the little barrel.
What is that? What breed?
St. Bernards.
Probably. I
I
don't know.
believe so.
I feel like that's a
They were
mountaineer
sled
dog.
pulling dogs. I think. Not sled, but they like just pull weight in farms.
Yeah, but no, there was like a specific breed that like they would send them out in mountains when there was like an avalanche if they thought someone was like stuck out there or something. And I'm pretty sure it was Saint Bernard. And it was like the
believe
classic, the collar with the wooden barrel, and like they would actually have alcohol in there to like warm up people, or like, you know,
The old
warm them
liquor
up.
coat.
Yeah.
The old liquor go.
I'm gonna figure out if this is factual because this is something that I've just always believed
Damn.
was a
Nah,
thing.
dude, it sounds legit as fuck.
I
Like,
believe it.
Shout out
that's
to
a
whatever
hardy
it is.
dog.
Oh yeah, this
Sean just gave me this.
I love that you just started fucking
I just
stretching.
kind of didn't think about it. I was hurting though. I'm like, oh.
We're all about comfort here. You
Yeah.
know?
Oh,
Doing what makes you feel good.
Get one of these.
Dude, those things are
Get a
nice.
hook.
When I first got
Get a
it,
Saint Bernard with fucking a liquor collar.
Oh,
treat yourself,
God.
you know? 2025. I remember when I first got mine of those like S-hook things. It was after like PT, physical therapy. They were like,
Thanks
yeah.
for clarifying. I thought you were talking about a PT Cruiser.
She was like, yeah, if you get those, you can literally just yank on it as hard as you want. It doesn't really matter. And I was like, what? She's like, oh yeah, you can have someone just like pull on it and it'll get your muscles for you.
Yeah.
It didn't sound right. It seems like a really bad way to
She
do
went
it.
to University of Phoenix physical therapy school, like
Damn.
just
So funny.
fucking chat GPT'd all the homework. Yeah, you can just do whatever. You can,
Yeah, right.
you fucking yank your muscles away. You'll be fine.
It's like my doctor after I got my gallbladders out. He was like, "Oh, and I came back. Did I ever tell this?
Yeah, you just told me this recently.
So many whack doctors, I guess.
I don't know if you told on the pod. You told me
no.
recently.
Basically, he was just like, I came back. I came back. He had just come back from vacation, and he was like, "You feeling good?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, cool. You're good. Any questions?" I was like, "Well, you know, like, do you have anything else to suggest? Like, I'm gonna stick to this diet or whatever." He's like, "I give you a diet?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Oh, forget that. Don't worry about it. Go back to what you're doing." I was like, "Okay."
Do you notice any changes, like life before and life after? What was it, your gallbladder?
Yeah.
Do you notice anything? Is it?
I mean, oh yeah, food fucking destroys me so much quicker now. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta be more careful what I eat. Like,
that's the people
especially-
want to know this.
Yeah.
I don't mean to pry, but I feel like the people might want to know. They may have to go through it someday. You
I
know.
hope not. That shit hurts.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But yeah, no, I definitely noticed like certain foods, fatty and like red meat, really like just it's like a fucking anchor that's sitting in your stomach. Yeah,
Good to
very
know.
weird. Mm-hmm. Beware. So yeah,
My God, that was like such a weird thing to bring up.
it's like no, tell the
It's a
people.
touchy subject.
Dude, we gotta get controversial on
Yeah,
here,
for
dude.
sure. For sure.
No, you want to get controversial? It makes me
Dude.
it makes me crack up the subject with the gallbladder because I tried being vegetarian one time as a young kid and I was like ridiculed in this household.
Yes.
Like, John said I wanted to go get grass in the backyard.
Literally, like we
Throw
went
it
to
on.
a seafood restaurant the day before, and you saw the lobsters in the tank or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
It's
was.
like killing
shot
it
for
eating
him.
things. No, I didn't go that hard, but no, hilarious. And your family was definitely big, just like eat meat.
Yeah, my dad was not for it. He put a fat burger in front of
Yeah.
us, and he's like, my mom's like, I can't really eat that. I'm trying not to eat meat. And he's just like, the disgust. He was like,
Fucking
Yeah.
hippie.
okay, well, I can get some grass clippings from the
Yeah.
yard if you want. But
Oh, shit.
just caved instantly. He's like, just give it to me.
Yeah, I'll eat the burger.
Never happened again, huh?
No, I found out the whole time I was trying to be a vegetarian. I was eating like bacon bits and my salad. I'm like a young kid, by the way. This is like yeah.
Toddler. It's
Not
not
toddler. No, it was like reasonable.
5th grade.
Probably like 8 or 9.
Yeah. Toddler is way too young.
Like fucking South Park age.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, like.
So you can reference South Park for everything.
Yeah, you can.
Should we just dive right into the movie?
Yeah, we hit a flick last night.
Oh yeah.
Dude, packed theater. I was pumped about that. Movies are coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was the late showing. Like, the movie's been out for a few days already. I'm like, oh, we'll fucking have pick of the litter, dude.
Right. It was a Friday night.
We were in the fucking
It was a Friday.
True. Yeah, we gotta be honest. Those seats were ass.
We were in the fucking goddamn trenches.
I should have totally flipped over to the other side of Ryan.
We should have just grabbed some seats behind us. I looked back at one point. I'm like, dude, I see 3 seats in a row right there. No one's sitting there.
But we got there early, so you didn't know, and I don't want to be the guy who gets up in the middle of a show and just switches seats somewhere else in the theater.
I mean, it was hard to even read the seat number thing, so I was like...
What
was the theater name again?
Picture Show.
Picture Show in Fall River, yeah. Hell yeah, we checked that out.
We saw Terrifier there, right?
Yeah, we saw Terrifier 3 there.
Yeah.
Which was a fire experience.
Mm-hmm.
Last time wasn't bad, just, our seats sucked. They were literally in the front.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember comfy seats, though.
Very true. Going into it, you're like, I don't know, I haven't had a front theater experience in a while. Like, this might be fun. And the whole time, I'm like...
Yeah. No, once it hit that certain point in the movie where I was like, oh shit, we're still got some time to go. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I checked my phone a few times.
Oh man, yellow people.
Yeah,
those people.
I was like, damn. Not in a super bad way, but it felt a little long. But not in a bad way.
No.
This kid was rushing to get a Pokemon game finished during the trailers.
I won it.
He did win it.
You know, Pokemon.
TCG Pocket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wicked fun. Definitely highly recommend. Free to play. And I've been loving it, dude.
I know.
I've been going ham on it. I gotta settle down.
Yeah. But we saw Nosferatu last night.
Yes.
Robert Eggers?
Robert Eggers.
Robert Eggers, masterpiece. That movie was so fucking good. I know you dove a little into the lore.
So we'll give the people, because there's some people, like, I think Nosferatu is not really like a household name. Like, I first heard of it from freaking SpongeBob.
Nosferatu.
Who was flickering the lights? Yeah, so I did like a little bit of like research about like the film in particular and just like the backstory. So basically, Nosferatu is an adaptation of Dracula. It was an unlicensed adaptation. So when they made the film, they were taken to court by like the heirs of Bram Stoker. They won in court, so they were ordered to destroy like all the copies of the movie. Luckily, some of them survived, obviously, and then it just went on to inspire like so much cool shit. And it's kind of like a cool story that like it almost just didn't exist. You know?
Right. I almost wonder if they didn't sue them, if it would have gotten as big, or if it would have just been like a whatever.
True. Because, like, whenever you hear, like, oh, this movie's banned in 9 countries, like, it makes you want to see it more.
Absolutely.
It's like the Streisand effect. Yeah.
No, I mean, I didn't know anything about it besides it being in that SpongeBob episode. I went into it completely blind.
Yeah, no trailers, right?
No, not even trailers or anything. So, it was sick, dude. I was like, I don't know. The classic story of Dracula just reiterated from 100 years ago on the big screen again. I mean, everything about it screamed like a 2024 version to me, and that's not a bad thing. Like, it was like they did it really well.
Yeah.
It's updated, and just they made the fucking Nosferatu wicked creepy.
Oh, dude, he was like barely human. Where like, so we compared it to the 1922 version, and like he's much more human, and I think even his like character, like his lore, is like more human based in the 2024 version. He's just like a complete supernatural force. Like, there's barely anything human about him. And like one of like the memorable quotes to like kind of capstone that, he goes like, "I'm an appetite." Like, that's it. Like, I just take what I want. I don't give a shit about anything else. And like you see that, like he gives an entire fucking town the plague just to like nudge her along. So,
right. And it's funny, like
Yeah.
him being an appetite plays into that theme of like desire, and like she needs to willingly give herself to him, and like she's been dreaming of him for so long. Like, you know, the line was just like, you couldn't please me like he does. Crazy.
Yeah.
Lily Rose Depp absolutely killed it.
Yeah.
Like the whole, like you said before, everybody, the acting, no one overacted. Willem Dafoe, I can't remember the dude's name, but the guy who played James, he was Beast in the new X-Men movies back in the day.
He was in that HBO movie.
Yeah.
The Jury something.
Which apparently is really good. You said it was good.
Yeah, I was enjoying it.
But yeah, no, acting was phenomenal throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe is just such a great actor. He's just one of those actors who can submerge himself into a role and like almost build off that world and make it even more real for you.
It's like one of those actors that like when you watch them you're like, this is art. Like there's actors that are good and can make a movie that you want to watch, but like Willem Dafoe is like an artist, dude. It's insane how like immersed he can be. And like you guys said, the acting was great. It was great to watch. Like visually it was like every shot was like fucking gorgeous. Like it was crazy. And just that world that Eggers built with like just it's dreary and cool and cold, everything's fucking foggy, like home run. And then also the sound I thought was really good. Just like the disturbing ass fucking like blood suckling sounds and shit. Like it was crazy to listen to. Especially in the front row or like right under the fucking speakers.
Yeah, you heard
those sound switches and scene switches were insane. We can it definitely, even there's like that part where he's in the, I would like spoil a little bit probably.
Yeah, spoilers ahead for the movie.
The story's been around for basically 100 years.
Yeah, true.
I forget what I was getting at.
Something creepy, some of the sound effects or?
I forget.
Yeah,
sound effects creepy. Dude, everything, no, it was great. I like that it stayed consistent with the story though. It didn't just break away from that, like, you know what I mean?
I felt like the changes were additions to help like better contextualize, because like the original was a silent film and it's just like random text and you kind of like have to get a lot from the facial expressions, but the scenes that they added really helped kind of the story move along.
The original is a very like down the middle, like it's just like you're almost like seeing what's happening like it's a documentary, and in the 2024 version you're in it. And it also feels like the characters are just like in this thing, and like nothing they do is going to matter. Like it's just
you almost know they're doomed from the start.
It's
very doomed. From the beginning. You're like, this isn't gonna end well.
The movie was insane, dude. To go in blind, just like literally, I had no idea what I was getting into. I didn't even know, honestly, Nosferatu was a vampire. I had no knowledge of it. I just knew he was like this creepy looking baby guy.
Interesting.
Something I thought was super cool from it, it was definitely a memorable moment, is the face that she makes when she's like possessed by him briefly. Like she like zooms up out of bed and she like sticks her tongue out and starts like foaming at the mouth. Like very, very like minimalistic like makeup and effects wise, but it was like just completely fucking haunting. Like she's just staring you like right in the eye and just like her face is like completely contorted. And it almost looked like it was like supernaturally contorted.
Like painful to be in that sort of position.
It was creepy as
I think a shot that stuck with me very early on, like we see her having the dreams and seeing Nosferatu in her dreams, and it cuts from her inside or like on the balcony to being in the garden, and she's like surrounded by these dark leaves, and she's just like writhing on the ground, and like I think she's screaming something, but then like the way they pan under the dirt. Not that shot hasn't been done before, but something about it just really built on that eeriness and like that impending doom. You know what I mean? Because we have no idea what's going on. You're just like, oh, this chick's going through it already.
The fucking chest biting, like right by the heart to get the most blood, dude. Just some of the, like, even we were talking about sounds, but like, just like that suction on, just like, it's so gross and like, I don't know. They did it so well. It was fucking eerie as fuck the whole time.
Yeah, there was a lot of like just completely disturbing things that were added in like a way that it didn't really fuck with the story too much, but it turned it into a classic horror movie. Like I didn't really know how much horror it was going to be. I thought it might have been kind of just like, you know, the tale's a tragedy, so I thought it was just kind of going to be like more dramatic, and it was definitely like heavily like dramatized.
For sure.
A ton of like classic horror elements. Like you had some jump scares and stuff in there. You had the crazy dude bite the head off the pigeon. That was fucking insane.
I like the scenes of that dude.
Yeah,
like, just
dude, he killed it.
Yeah,
I thought it was Beans from Even Steven. It wasn't.
Dude, for real. That's hilarious.
I think that guy's been in some like Adam Sandler movies though.
Maybe.
I don't know. He did.
I have to look it up.
That's so funny.
But what do you say? But
I said freaking I don't even know, dude. It was just wild.
Yeah, no.
It definitely has those horror elements, I think. Dude, right away slams you with the jump scare. It doesn't hit you with the jump scare for like 3/4 of the movie. And it's like, here's another one. You're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I do love that they kind of it's like they could tell when people were thinking a jump scare would come up. So like sometimes they wouldn't do it. It would just be like a elongated, creepy scene, right?
Yeah.
Like the scenes where they're traveling in the dark, and the way they use light and dark in this was really cool too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
At some points, like the lantern, the way they did it with like just like the window, it was like they're all windowed and like the light just pouring out, and it was like hurting my eyes, and like because you go from dark to bright, it's wild.
The horse and buggy scene, dude,
Yeah.
the lighting in that was crazy. That was like
it almost like because he was in the moonlight. It almost looked like he was standing under a street light. Like it was really like well lit and just like it almost had like a supernatural lighting to it. Where like you realize then that like, and that's also when he realizes that there's like a supernatural element at play. Like he was freaked out by the gypsies, but he thought he was just having like dreams and shit. And then like he sees this unmanned fucking vessel like pull up to him, and the door just opens, and he's like, "Oh, I'm dealing with some crazy shit right now."
Right. And what's crazy is that's at a crossroads.
Yeah.
He pauses at the crossroad, which like as soon as I saw that, I was like, "Oh, there's some demonology shit in here," which I thought was really cool. I didn't know, like you said, like I knew Nosferatu-esque, but that and like the whole parallel with like the plague was really cool to me. Like the rats always kind of being part of his like domain or whatever, and like the spread of the plague through his arrival.
Yep.
Really fucking cool.
Dude, Bill Skarsgård's performance is just like insane though.
Yeah.
They fucking
That was Bill Skarsgård?
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, crazy.
He was,
Yeah.
So he was originally cast as Thomas's friend Friedrich.
Oh, okay.
And then like I think they started filming, or maybe they were still like in the early phases. But he was eventually switched over to be Warlock, which great fucking decision.
Yeah.
Dude, the breathing and just like that accent with the deep voice.
Like somehow so guttural.
So commanding.
Yeah.
And he just commanded fucking fear, dude.
Yeah.
And it and he used it in like a way less minimal approach. Like in as Pennywise, he's animated, he's fucking jumping around, like, and over here he's just creeping around and just has a few words here and there, but he just fucking, it's like a wave of fear.
That's crazy.
Yeah, nuts.
Did you notice that during the movie, or did you like just find that out afterwards?
We talked about it right before the pod. I think you were out of the room.
I didn't know about the switch in cast
Right.
until after the movie, but I knew Skarsgård was gonna be Nosferatu.
Again, I went into a complete blind. I didn't even know Willem Dafoe was in it.
Yeah, I thought it was funny because I forgot he was in it until he showed up. I was like, oh, there he is, of course.
No, let's get into something, but I forget. Yeah, no, the mustache.
The mustache.
The mustache was crazy.
Dude,
Fucking
the long ass pipes that they were all fucking pumping on. I thought it was funny that like they had like pretty long ones in the newer one, but we watched the 1922 one.
Oh, dude.
To the floor.
Dude,
He's
yeah,
got
that
the
cane.
fucking 6-foot bomb.
Literally was like all the way to here. He like stands up using it. And, like, it was
Do you think
wild.
they were just puffing on opium?
Probably. I mean, the doc in the newest one was just ripping coke.
Dude, literally, like, pulls up, takes a bump. Alright.
Yeah. So
She's
casual.
having a seizure.
We
She
should
needs
tie her
to puff
down.
Gas.
We should tie her down.
They just put a fucking gas-soaked rag on her face. Like, it was
God.
crazy.
No, yeah, super wild movie. A lot of themes of like, you know, desire, sexuality, and like control, whether society or through Nosferatu, you know. And
Yep.
I think it's like the whole scene or the whole segment of the movie when Thomas goes to see him initially, and like you said, like, he realizes he's into some deep shit and like can't escape, and like the terror of waking up each night or each morning, like he's got marks on him and he doesn't remember the night before, like really instills that fear and like more of that impending doom. Like you have no way of getting out. It is interesting that when he does escape, he's kind of like saved by the monastery, and that's like one of the only few times that like the church is really brought up throughout the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was, especially because like the setting, you'd expect like Christianity that sort of be pushed more.
He's like, you have to believe in demons.
Yeah, he was like, no, fuck this shit. I gotta get back to my girl.
Holy shit. Yeah, dude, the child throwing scene.
Oh my god,
They just kill off the two kids, just like drops the body.
crazy.
I think they, as far as like a horror element goes, they made him very evil, and I think that goes a long way with not having all these jump scares, and like, it's a different, it's definitely a different approach to, like, someone could have easily directed this to make it like a wicked horror film, but I think they did justice to the original, kept the story consistent, and just added to Nosferatu himself, and just like what it could expand to.
Yeah, like all the creative things that they added from like comparing it to the original seemed to improve it into like more of a horror.
Yeah. We got more of the gypsy lore.
But
like
yeah. Oh, dude, I loved like the gypsy town. That was fucking lit. Those people were just crushing like fucking backwoods hooch. And,
Oh my god,
dancing and shit.
The dude on the Lear was just fucking strumming and staring at him like this for the whole time.
That was
hilarious.
He barely packed anything, bro.
Yeah,
I
true.
know.
6 weeks of travel and he had like this big of a bag.
Well, so I mean, he got to the gypsy town, then he was already in Transylvania. Like what? Like probably a day.
Like 3 scenes.
And they just knew he was gonna be like brainwashed for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Because the guy set him up, didn't he?
Oh,
The
yeah.
guy who was his boss.
right. You find out that he's the one who was doing all the demonic stuff, and he like Nosferatu convinced, or not convinced, but like commanded him as his minion because he was already connected to. What was her name? Is it Ellen?
Ellen.
Yeah. Or he's already connected to her, so like sending him specifically because Nosferatu asked for an agent in person. Like it was definitely a setup.
I can see the ending being controversial. I haven't really checked much online.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't
thoughts
heard
about it, but I mean,
I'm trying to. What would be controversial at the end?
he just died fucking her. And then he ran in, didn't even like try getting the body off her or anything. Just
Well,
like
I think it was like implied that she sacrificed herself, which like the sacrifice aspect of it is like a huge
mind
thing.
control though.
But she also kind of won in the end because she got him to stay in bed with her until the sun came up, and that was like the only thing anybody did to like influence the outcome of the movie, or that like Nosferatu's path. Like nothing else anybody did like could phase them.
They were all just reacting to the shit that was happening to them, and like she actually initiated and she put in action. You could argue Willem Dafoe had been trying.
Oh yeah.
But that was just because he knew kind of what was going on. He didn't actually make much of a difference.
But he also knew he couldn't make her do it. He could only
Right.
try to convince her. But if he just like brought her to him and she said no, then the covenant wouldn't have been fulfilled.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think he knew it was like all like just gonna be up to her.
I feel like she didn't want to sacrifice herself though.
No,
like she was
dude,
more
how-
mind control.
Yeah.
You can make that argument, I think,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, no, I think it'd be interesting to try to relook at it, like go through it and see, like, because like I said, the whole theme of like the sexualization of it and like her taking control in that moment, like with this master manipulator who's been manipulating her for years and over thousands of miles, you know what I mean? Like the power and the dynamic of that, like I think you could probably argue both ways. And I think maybe it was a purposeful decision to kind of have that ambiguity. There we go. Of choice.
You got there.
There we go. Bada bing, bada boom.
Freaking
That was so loud. I'm sorry.
I do love the different like version of vampires that can be, and I definitely like the approach they took with like even just like when he first gets there and like that shadowy movement. They did it so well.
Yeah, it
like
was
oh
fucking
my god,
wild.
it was so like oh shit.
Dude, the shot of his claw.
You knew you were in the presence of a vampire.
Yeah.
But they did it in such like I don't know. It was great. Definitely recommend it.
Did you guys know that Willem Dafoe actually played Nosferatu in Shadow of a Vampire?
No, I didn't.
Which I think was a movie about them making the original movie.
Oh,
Kind of some meta shit going on in there. But yeah, it came out in 1979, I believe.
What's that vampire like TV sitcom comedy show?
Oh, What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
That show is so fucking funny.
Yeah,
dude.
I've seen clips of it.
I
It was
watched
pretty funny. I watched some of it. I need to watch it.
You and another friend of mine have always recommended that show to me. Even my brother, and like it's always like I'll get to it. I haven't.
Not now, Guillermo.
But yeah, Nosferatu, killer movie. I think it's gonna be received pretty fucking well.
Yeah, so as far as that goes, you guys want to give it a rating? We doing 1 through 5, 1 through 10?
I think through 10, right?
Yeah.
we've been
Do you
doing
guys
10.
have anything that like you didn't love about it too? Because if we're gonna rate it, I think we should factor that.
I'm trying to think.
There definitely was like it needed it for the story, but there was definitely parts. Maybe it was our seating, or just like what's going on in reality. But like I feel like there was definitely a part where I was like, "Damn, this movie's not over yet," or it didn't feel like they were wrapping up to where the audience knew where it was going.
Right.
Yeah.
Why aren't we there yet?
It felt like you pointed out right after, your initial reaction was like, when he's like, I'm going to give you 3 nights. You're like, there's fucking 3 more nights? So that was something that I kind of felt too.
Yeah.
But the problem with that is, like, it did feel like it was, like, dragging in a few parts. But when you look at it, you can't really take anything out.
Yeah.
So I think he
Right.
just had to tell the story in a thorough way, and he did, like, use like some time jumps smartly to kind of advance things along. So it's like it was a little long, but I can't knock it like a full point because I wouldn't take anything out.
Yeah, I wouldn't take anything out per se, but just definitely at that moment, I was like,
oh damn.
Well, all right, we're here.
You fucking cracked the Red Bull and you pulled your sleeve up so you can start ripping your vape.
Start vaping in the theater. Yeah. No shit, I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, shit.
Sorry.
I'm trying to think if there's really anything else that I would take out. I guess not, or like anything else that
you should
really
cut that out.
I will.
That's crime.
Okay. Is it crime?
You get smoke and vapor. Yeah. It's a finable crime. But
that's true. We will definitely cut that out.
Yeah.
For sure.
Don't forget to cut that out.
No, I won't.
I'm just yelling at you, future Sean.
Right. Yeah, through the camera.
You could probably just like pause the audio for that because it's only like a quick second.
I could do too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Now it's all extra meta.
I always do that. My bad. All right.
So, is there anything you didn't like about the movie, or?
That's like so tough.
Besides your seat.
Besides the seat, like. No.
I really can't think of it. It was really good.
I can't think of anything.
I loved it as my first like impression of Nosferatu, then seeing the classic and just seeing those comparisons and be like, damn. It's so cool how like you can like take any kind of story and like make the right advancements and just do it the right way, and it can come out phenomenal. I think it was a great movie. I give it a 9 out of 10. Honestly.
If it's not a 9, it's a 10. Like that was close to masterpiece level. Like
you can't go into it expecting like what you want to see. This is what the art was and the story was, and how this director handled it and did it.
Yeah,
and I think he did justice.
I'll give it a solid. I'll give it a 9 to a 9.5 for now. I'll have to sit on it, but it's up there.
I want to rewatch for sure.
I would too, because like it was a late show. There was definitely one point where I felt like I was like
sleeping.
No, not sleeping, but I was like, God damn, it's fucking late. Like I knew it was gonna be after like a late night.
Yeah, definitely earlier flick next time and better seats.
I'll say 9. I'll say 9.
I'm gonna go 8.5.
Yeah.
The runtime thing is like the half point. Like I can't give it a full point because like I can't see. There's nothing clear that is like, oh, this didn't need to be in here. So it's not like a huge knock, but that's really my only negative. So yeah, I think 8.5.
I almost feel like we all feel that way though because of our seats.
Maybe
the way we were watching it for so long.
Yeah, literally.
It was a pretty common criticism amongst some like just regular people and some film critics. But it was unanimously like beautiful to look at. Casting out of the park, acting out of the park, like all that. So the one like
visual effects out of the park.
So good.
Yeah.
Very like minimal. It was a classic example of like less is more in a lot, which is so nice to see something like that. And I hope it's very successful because there's some remakes where they insist upon themselves.
Yeah.
And they just like like they break the fourth wall, like they're just kind of like, I don't know, I don't like that, and there's a lot of remakes that are just dog shit, so I'm glad this one was like really good.
Yeah, no, it was great. Probably it's a great end of the year flick. Like they slipped it in there real quick to be like, alright, y'all already released your movies. Here's this banger right here.
Is it a Christmas movie? There is no.
It is Christmas.
Is it? Oh yeah, it was.
Anna mentions to her like Christmas tidings are upon us. Why do you have melancholy? Or
holy
whatever.
shit, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Nosferatu is a Christmas movie.
Holy shit.
Solidifying that shit.
Is that our thing? Like if Christmas is just mentioned in any movie, it's automatically a Christmas movie?
I think so. At least you can make an argument for it.
Yeah. Snowed a little bit.
Yeah, it was some snow.
Snowed a little bit.
They kind of did look like people from like A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
With especially like the office that like he went into. It kind of looked like that office like Bob Cratchit worked at.
But like a little darker because of course it's like not bright. It's like gray and shit. But like when they go into the buildings, it's like dank and creepy.
Yeah, everyone's just smoking cigars and darts inside and shit. Everything's just smoggy and like musty.
Yeah. No, it was sick though.
No, absolutely loved it.
Agree.
What else have you guys been? Anything you watched this week or? I know Christmas.
Oh, dude, yeah, it could tie me into something. I was randomly rewatching Danny Phantom.
Oh yeah, dude. How's your Danny Phantom rewatch been going?
Dude, it's been good. It's only 3 seasons. I watched the first 2.
Okay.
Hell yeah, just that's nostalgic feeling. Like, and it's actually really good. Going back rewatching and seeing some of like the things they pulled from like
pop culture and stuff.
Yeah, and not even so. Like maybe just like superhero niches and shit like that. Like, but it almost amplifies like how good it is. Like even like the pals and the punch in and just like It's a cool story.
It's a pretty cool.
I like the idea of ghost powers and the ghost world. It's cool.
Yeah, I watched a few episodes with you, and I was like, it was a nice blast to pass. You know, sometimes you watch something old and you're like, oh, it was. I liked it at the time because I was that young or whatever. This and that. I was like thoroughly enjoying that.
Well, you can appreciate it as an adult too. Yeah, it's like it's still good. It holds up.
It didn't make me want to watch the movie.
It's funny enough, the movies aren't movies. Each season has a 45-minute episode where it is like a movie.
Oh, crazy!
But yo, that episode was crazy.
Okay, so it's just a long episode.
And you were right. So that Vlad dude, he takes his ghost powers and like separates him and like.
Right. So it's just the ghost version of Danny.
Yeah.
Right?
There's no like human Danny anymore.
Yeah. Because then that one
super evil.
destroys the world. It kills everyone. Right. That's dark as fuck.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, there's another one where like the whole world finds out who he is. It's literally the story of like
Spider-Man
from
Civil War.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a gauntlet involved and shit. It's so funny.
Wait, really?
Yeah, dead ass with like stones are going on. But what is this? Yeah.
Didn't they do a crossover with like another Nickelodeon show too for one of like the full length episode?
I don't think for Danny fans.
There wasn't a crossover.
Are you mixing up the Timmy Turner, Jimmy Neutron one they did?
Yeah,
I know they did that. It was
graphics changed. That was like blew my mind as a kid. I was like, whoa.
That was a classic.
Yeah, they did that.
But yeah, I don't think they ever did that. At least I can't remember if they did it with Danny.
Yeah, you must be right.
No, but I follow the creator of him on TikTok. He's cool.
Oh yeah, dude, he'll do like custom drawings for people and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just like people like comment like Naruto and Danny Phantom were like Fairly Odd Parents.
Right.
God.
Wait, you trying to remember his name?
Yes.
I'm not. I was gonna ask you if you remembered because I always want to say the other guy who is like Dan Schneider.
Oh
No.
Yeah.
He's wicked wholesome. He seems like a solid dude.
The actual guy. Yeah.
Wait, who?
The guy who animated Danny Phantom.
Oh, okay.
Dan Schneider's wholesome, dude. Just a friendly fat guy.
Butch Hartman.
Yeah,
Butch
Hartman. Yeah.
Great dude. Yeah, he's wicked friendly on social media and shit. Dude, it's crazy. He he has a little clip out there, him talking about it. Like he just had like this backup idea, and Fairly Odd Parents was going so good. They're like, "We need another show from you," and he's like, "Well, I got like this ghost kid." They're like, "Great, let's run it."
Hell yeah.
That's sick.
Like, what? Yeah, and he was like showing drawings that he had from like the late '90s of him drawing, or maybe not late '90s, like late '90s, early 2000s.
Okay.
Like years before it
Right.
even came out. Yeah,
And I did have for a while at least.
And it got executed perfectly. Honestly, I love it.
Great show.
Yeah, Danny Phantom, definitely one of my favorites. As a
I'm going
lad.
ghost. So
I'm
good.
going ghost. I love that shit, dude. I'm fucking amped for that.
One of the best for sure.
Yeah, even that like high school drama tension between friends with like him and that Sam girl.
Oh,
It's funny
yeah.
how they wrote that all in there. Like, definitely. It's
Yeah.
good.
Let us know how the third season goes.
I know. I'm curious. I'm like, because I feel like I'm going once on the back end of shows. I'm like, I don't know how much of this I've seen now.
Right. True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is there any episodes you watched you were like, I don't remember this one?
A Christmas one
Yeah,
that
interesting.
I would like literally skipped over because it's like maybe I didn't watch as a kid because I didn't like it. I don't like it now.
You
It's the
didn't
only
even-
show that threw off. The only episode that threw off the whole like.
That's crazy. You were just like not about it.
Yeah, I literally skipped it.
Damn.
I was like, I don't know.
Bold. I can't believe.
Yeah, I know. Should have gave it a chance. I'm like, I just.
What about you,
Other than this
Ryan?
one.
You been checking out anything else this week?
Nothing really new. I've been hitting, keeping up with the NFL.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Football.
Patriots
football.
got smashed today.
Yeah, dude, that was horrible.
What was it like?
I should have
28?
known. My buddy went to the game. Every game he goes to, they lose. I gotta start making those bets.
Yeah, I gotta start
dude.
betting on it.
Oh, my
Dude,
God.
I feel so... Dude, if Drake May had, one good wide receiver that could fucking get open, we would be okay. They obviously need an offensive line, but... Dude, the Patriots are in shambles right now. We're not even going to talk about them. Just fucking... We don't want to bum anybody out. But yeah, I've been hitting some Trailer Park Boys. Like, last week was Christmas, so I watched a few Christmas flicks with the fam.
Of course, mad Christmas movies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were binging.
As you should.
Yeah. Had the radio going with the Christmas station.
Hell yeah. You guys didn't start Squid Games?
I didn't. No, I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. I
Dude.
have kind of a chill day.
Do it. I'll
so
enjoy
yeah.
it.
Probably hit some squiddies.
Fuck yeah. I watched the first 2 episodes, which are pretty much just like set up and like sort of reminder of how the first season ended. But yeah, the 3rd episode is like gonna be they're at the games, and I don't want to spoil too much for you guys because you definitely should watch it, but the setup is really cool. I'm like very excited. He's teamed up with some new people, and he's like basically let himself go into the games.
I like to think the guy rating is like, watch Mr. Beast do this. Let's do some crazy season 2 shit.
Fuck you, Jimmy.
I think we're gonna see more like just background of like the people running the games and like the people in the pink jumpsuits.
Yeah.
Like I think we're gonna get more info like what's going on there.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm excited.
The marketing for it has been sick. Like they've been having people like at NFL games and shit in like the jumpsuits.
Yeah,
That's so
sick.
fire.
Very fun.
On some Smile 2 shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say Smile did that.
That was
That's
so
not your
weird.
job. Like, you got tickets to a game, you just have to be dressed in this thing. But...
I mean, I hope they wouldn't make you buy the tickets. And,
No.
Nah, and you get paid to be there.
Yeah,
That's
that's
kind of
insane.
fucking tight. I would do that shit.
Right? That'd
Dude,
be a sick ass side job.
There was people paying people to protest Andrew Schultz's like live show in Hawaii.
Really?
They were gonna give him $250 to protest it. He's like, I hope some of my fans like do this. Like, just take some idiot's money and like come get to see the show.
Right.
That's hilarious, dude. I don't know, not to call you out. I saw that you got tickets to a comedy show.
Oh yeah, dude. So for
Dude.
Christmas, my wife is awesome. I
Shout out
opened
Wifey.
up a gift and there was like a picture of Sam Morril bit like
Yeah.
captioned out and printed, and I'm like, huh. And then I flip it over. She's like, hey, clear your calendar. We got tickets to see Sam. Who's a comedian we both love.
Yeah.
Like
He's
she
hilarious.
has a dark sense of humor. She sometimes has like
I can't believe you're going to a show, dude.
I'm pumped, dude.
What is the show?
It's early March.
He
Okay.
crowd works people
Dude,
hard.
he's so funny.
Well, your seats like close?
Yeah, she said they were good seats.
Maybe we'll get called out.
Yeah,
Right?
like,
I hope
you might
not.
go
I
to
hope
clip.
I hope not.
No.
I'm not gonna heckle or anything. I'm gonna be a civilian.
Very peaceful, just like.
But dude, that guy's mad funny. Like he goes on like those morning news shows where he's
Yes.
like in town with like the goal of making it uncomfortable.
Human
like,
trafficking.
awkward. Oh yeah,
The
dude,
human
it's so
trafficking
funny.
was hilarious.
Oh, was he the one that talks about the Super Bowl, like how human trafficking spiked on the?
Yeah, he's like,
Okay.
oh yeah, it's a great city, but you know, it sucks you guys have that human trafficking problem.
She's like, the news reporter's like, it is on the news frequently, like whatever.
and the other guy's like, no.
Yeah.
Stop. Well, that's awesome. Congrats, man. That'll be a dope time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't wait to hear about that.
Mm.
Dude, I'd love to see him live. I binge watch some of his shit sometimes. He's so funny.
Hell yeah.
He doesn't have enough content. That's my problem with that guy.
Is he like newer? Like
No,
blowing
he's
up
been
more?
around for that long, but like.
I'm always out of the comedy.
Check out his pod. He does a podcast with Mark.
I see, yeah, I
Maron.
watched
It's mad
clips of
funny.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
They're hilarious.
Were we gonna talk about World T-shirts?
Oh yeah, dude. We need
No, we
to
can
like
talk
bring
about-
awareness to this. So I want to start off by saying that I unfollowed Josh and I unfollowed Mr. Based because I feel like if
Yeah, be
there's
careful. We don't want to get.
I'm not gonna say anything. About this.
Internet beef.
But I unfollowed both of them because
We have World of T-shirts on the pod.
dude. What does band mean? So yeah, I feel like if they have like a huge audience, they're gonna keep posting shit like this and like just. So Josh, I feel like is being, he's in an unsafe situation.
Yeah.
And we saw him like completely spaz out on Christmas and fucking jump through like a glass roof. Like, dude,
Not through, but he definitely stomped it.
yeah, he put a fat hole in it,
Yeah.
dude. Kid could have fucking lost his
Crazy.
life easily.
Yeah, he could have easily went down.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I'm not gonna like say anything about anybody's character, but I just feel like if the audience gets smaller, it's a better outcome for Josh, and that's. Dude, I feel bad for the kid. I just,
I do too.
yeah,
It is tough.
I want
Like,
the best for him.
We've seen this like slow descent. And,
Yeah.
Like, over the years, just like seems like it's getting worse and worse, and more
That's
stories
what
come
people
out.
feed into
every-
though, because they just love drama. So
Dude, it's
Right.
like a car accident.
Yeah.
Like, bro was
Stop
reviewing
so
iced coffee.
Yeah.
It's just like, in New York. Like,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
being silly. And
Yeah.
they just like start off with the booze, and they just like getting them cigs and
Yeah.
nitrous all the time. It's like,
Fucked.
damn, dude, this kid needs to chill out.
Yeah, because you're right. Like back in the day, like when it started, it was just funny, you know.
Yeah.
And, like,
Yeah.
and then you just see it get worse and worse, and it gets harder to watch.
Because
Honestly.
like
True,
some people
for
are
real.
characters and some people not everything's as it seems.
Right.
But like he's just one of those cases where like this kid just obviously walks a line and people are abusing it and like he had a little bit of fucking internet fame and then yeah.
And like the people who interact with them, like fans out there, definitely just say stuff and try to stoke the fire to get
Oh
him
yeah.
to react.
I mean, the streams he's on, like the whole object is for them to make money by Josh being fucking trolled. Like that's kind of fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, he's an adult. He can handle like people talking about him, but I feel like he's not in like the greatest mindset to have like just people paying to like harass him like with text to speech and shit. It's kind of like fucked up. But
like I haven't seen many. Like I don't go into those lives and like watch them, but like every clip you see is just like the conversation is just people saying stuff to to
provoke
and
a reaction.
Yeah, and it just sucks because like for me, I could say it's like it's hard to watch, but then there's always those people who are just they love
people
that
get
shit.
off
They
on
eat
that
it
shit.
up.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
We need to like start off 2025 by like people just being kinder. Like we've seen the internet just like drag people and like just pile on. Like if somebody does something that you think is weird or something, like people will pile on and just shit on it, and it's just like if you just see something that like you doesn't appeal to you or even something you disagree with, like you can just like be positive about it and like be like, hey, that's not for me. I'm gonna find something that I do like.
Right.
The internet is so fucking ruthless.
But dude, it's been like that for so long. Everything goes one way or the other. Like, dude, we have the power to like literally like bring it back in the other direction. Like, everybody just like be a community, help people, and if you like agree with them and fuck with them, like collab, do some cool shit. If you're not into it, like just but if people just spread like a little bit more of like a positive message and like view things more positively, like we really can change like culture and make like dude, like everything else is hard enough. Like groceries are high as fuck, rent's high as fuck. Like it's never been like harder for like our generation to live. Like obviously other generations had harder, so it's like one thing you can't control is like how you treat people. Right. So it's like if you put out that like good positive energy, like everything else might still suck, but at least like you feel safe and you feel like welcome everywhere,
And like that's what the world and like especially in this country, like you're that sense of community and like people actually being like, dude, like I guarantee you, I'll give you an assignment to go hold the door open for like at least 3 people in the next week and watch how many people don't even say thank you.
Yeah, for real. I'm
like, damn, I did it the other day and
dude, walking into the movies last night, that fucking Brock Lesnar looking dude, like, just let the door slam in our faces twice. I'm damn, bro, you don't look behind you, like...
No fucks given.
Oh, when we were walking in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking guy,
I remember that.
bro, was denim on denim, walking like a goddamn brick shit house. I was like, thanks for holding the door, dick, white. Like, nah, that guy would fucking squash me like a bug. He was huge, but... Yeah, it was just like, damn, man, like people.
Yeah, spread the love. Don't call people dickwads.
For real, I don't mean to sound like hippie or whatever, but it's just like, like we brought up an example of like even us talking about it. Like we brought up an example of like just some like bad shit going on, but it's like we're starting a new year. Everybody just like think to yourself like, what if I was just a little bit nicer?
Right.
And that shit would spread like super fast.
Yeah, and like I think
start a movement.
Yeah, I think there's value in seeing content and beliefs and like discussions of things you don't necessarily agree with, but like you said, like you don't have to let that shit affect you.
For real.
You don't have to react to everything. You can just be like, oh, that's not for me.
Yeah, if you go in one ear and out the other.
Yeah, you decide how you move on from something like that. You know what I mean? And I think some people really do. It's like reactionary. It's like something that hits them. Everyone takes shit personally right now.
Like, you're talking about my tribe.
Yeah, like, right. It's us versus them. It's
on the other side of the corner, though, was the we're talking about the internet.
Yeah.
Like, some of the fucked up shit is hilarious.
Oh, 100%. I'm not like a perfect person, dude. I love like fucked up.
Dude,
like,
that's what I'm saying though. So it's like a weird. It's hard to like clean it up, but I'm like, I don't know.
Because like some of the value in the internet, like some of the funniest shit is those weird ass videos you see, and you're like, there's a comment about this, right? You check the comments, and you're like, oh, everyone saw it. You know, yeah, it's weird. There's a balance.
It's almost an uncontrollable force. We obviously can control, and most people. That's we should be nicer coming into 2020.
I hope like the internet never loses that like savage moment. Like when people say like, oh, the internet is undefeated, but I think you can still have that and just have it instead of like everybody like jump into the comments like make fun of somebody, which like sometimes is warranted. Like everyone's just jumping to the comments and like on the same page on some positive shit. Like, that would literally like affect so much change, I think.
No,
but then you walk in that other side of the coin where like being too nice It can't always be that.
Yeah, you can't just
Well,
tell.
the internet, I mean.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's just funny. Every time he saw something, you're like, well, the other
No,
guy.
dude, I know what you're saying. There's a balance to everything, right? Like,
Yeah,
you can't just
absolutely.
tell people who are like fucking lunatics, like, hey, great job, dude, make 10 more of these.
I need some Patreon fucking talk right now.
You want to go off?
I can't say
We
it.
can do like a spicy pod, and like if it's too crazy, like just don't post it.
Save that for later.
Bro, oh my god.
Uh-huh.
That's fucked. He was just like
That's
just commenting on some videos and like, oh my god.
They'd be ruthless.
I love like dude core.
Yeah.
Dude, you ever get those like hell yeah simulators? And it's just like a guy like chugs a beer and he has like a toy airplane and he's just doing like cool shit with it.
Wait, yes, I have.
Hell yeah.
It's just dude shit.
Yeah. Or guys just throwing like a fat rock through frozen ice.
Yeah.
It's like this cool, like
Stop.
that's like a sick example of like we see that shit and we're just like
I
yeah,
love
like
that.
I love
Being
that.
a bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Nothing better, dude, honestly. Just like breaking a fucking good like stick off a tree or something.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like that
Yeah, yeah.
snap. You're like, yeah.
It's something that every guy is just like, I felt that. I enjoyed that.
Smashing a bottle.
The primal urge.
Yeah, the big rock into the water too, or like through ice. Both
Dude,
very
so
satisfying.
good. So fucking good.
So good.
Down the hill.
Oh.
When they roll them.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Shit's fine.
Do you guys know that there's a town in Alaska that on the 4th of July every year they have this fucking ginormous cliff, like
I've never heard of this.
dude, and they take like 1,000 junk cars, they decorate them,
Oh yes, I
and they
have
just
seen this.
fucking launch them off the cliff,
Yeah,
and the
that's
whole
hilarious.
town is just watching.
Like you showed me this before.
It's so sick, dude.
There's also similar but very different. There's a town somewhere in Europe, but they do this tradition of like you throw yourself down a hill. It's a race,
Oh yeah, I've seen
and
this
like
too.
the race is the first one to get down the hill and not like be
But they
dead.
just like kill themselves on the way down.
Yeah, dude, it's brutal. People be like chucking themselves into
Oh
the
my
ground.
God.
They're like, at least we don't have school shootings in it. They fucking rolling down a hill covered in mud and shit.
Oh man.
Valid though.
Whoa. Shots
What can we say?
fired.
He just
Oh fuck! I brought that up in bad timing. I forgot there was one. Like,
yeah.
my bad.
Well, the sad fact is, there's been hundreds this year, but
we're,
you know,
we're like numb to it.
one made it big at
Oh
the end of
my
the
God.
year.
The
You're
U.S. like British rivalry on the internet is something that I hope never goes
Yeah,
away.
that needs to be studied. That's a fun.
I love the videos where it's like Britain's trying American food and then it's like American trying food.
We all
It's
hate
so
it.
it's just like all like fast food and sodas from us.
Yeah.
You'll just see like a video of a guy like shooting fucking rockets out of a Hellcat, and it's like the European mind cannot comprehend this.
Hilarious.
Too good. One thing I did watch this week, we were talking about, is Secret Level.
Oh yeah, which was mentioned on the pod many episodes
Yeah,
ago.
I swore I was gonna watch it, and I did. It's also very quick to watch. Every
Yeah.
episode's like 10 minutes.
Nope.
But I wanted to. I ranked the episodes so I could talk about them in my order of least likely. I'll do quick, but most of the episodes are games I never played. Honestly,
Yeah. Interesting.
yeah. But I think that was kind of fun too because it just kind of got like a base story, and then afterwards I went back and I got like a little, like some are precursor stories to what the video game setting was. Some's like just kind of like taking aspects. So it was 15 episodes. 15th one was called Crossfire. It's a one. The whole show is visually stunning. Like very well
Were
animated.
graphics different for episode
Slightly.
to episode?
Slightly, but not like too bad.
Yeah.
Crossfire was good. It was just like a classic, like thieves trying to steal some information or something. You know, they all got their guns and
He's
they're
at
like
15. It'll be quick.
it was just like, you know, it was like a cool story, but it
Yeah.
didn't like grasp me as much as some of the other ones.
Alright.
The shortest one, I believe, number 14, was called Spelunky.
Okay.
Well, that was the game actually. It's Tally is the name of the episode. Really just kind of played on the idea of like living through multiple lives like in that video game setting and like learning from each one, and instead of just seeing it as like a passing thing, like death is just whatever or whatever's happening, like just kind of passively going through it. It's like the idea like they tally off each death and learn their growth and how much they learn through all those trials. Shit. Solid episode. 13 Sifu. I never played the game. It Takes a Life. It's basically this guy who very similar and like he'll die, but when he dies he just ages a little bit, and it's like him getting revenge against this gang that killed his parents. Really sweet story with like this grandma kind of interweaved through it.
Yeah.
Like he goes to see her, she has the best like soup dumplings or whatever, and he comes
Gabe
back.
kills his parents. Very sweet story.
Going for some dumplings.
Like intertwined with that is the sweet story with the grandma.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fine. Playtime fulfillment. Fuck, which one was that? I don't even remember. Maybe that should be 15. I don't even remember which one playtime was. Well, I'll skip over it. Honor of the Kings, the way of all things. Yeah, that one again was just alright. Like it looked cool, but it's just like a kind of a basic story for me, and like not basic. It was all-knowing AI robot sees the future, knows what's gonna happen. This kid's kind of playing like a chess game. I forget the Japanese or Chinese game they're playing, but again, trying to get a revenge for his parents' death.
What's
well
that
done.
game with the Chinese ball thing?
Chinese checkers.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I don't know if that's the real name of it.
I haven't played that in years. It's a fun game.
Where it's like the different colors and you're trying to fill the other triangle. Yeah.
Is this like an anthology? Like every...
Yeah,
Okay.
every episode's a little different.
And they're all like through the lens of a different video game?
Yeah.
Okay.
The 10th one was a Dungeons & Dragons, kind of like Baldur's Gate. Story of like this
Wait, this is
party.
your order of rating.
Yeah, from lowest to the best. So the Dungeons & Dragons one was the first episode. It was solid. It was like party kind of getting developed through like saving this kid. There's some dragons involved. Looked really cool. Solid episode. The Exodus episode, Odyssey. I think that was the one with fuck, which one was that? I should have had a picture with it. Oh, but it might have been the one I watched today. Episode 11. Yeah. Okay. Again, that one was like a space crew kind of deal. It was better just because it was like a little more grasping. Like they built more on the character development in that.
Yeah.
Solid episode. They're all solid. This is the video because I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. But
dude,
like,
I just like the shamanistic allegories we're getting as like the analysis.
I'm glad you enjoyed this. 8 Concord is a funny one because the video game tanked this year. It released and like no one enjoyed it, but the episode was pretty sweet. It's like Guardians of the Galaxy sort of crew.
What's the video game?
Concord.
Oh,
Do you think the episode being cool will make people actually want to play it now?
I don't think so.
That's
Yeah.
beyond that.
It's like another battle royale sort of thing, party shooter, and it's been out for a few months, and the fan base was never there. So, but the episode was good. It looked really beautiful. Unreal Tournament was a good episode. Was it Can? Oh, Zan. Okay, yeah. It was like a robot who is being used through humanity to like, I think, go through different planets and like fight in this war, and they decide to shoot some like the human captors who are like abusing them, and so they get put into this game to be like executed like in front of the humanity, and this like one robot has like sentience and like rebels, and like by the end wipes out all the enemies and is like creating like an uprise of like the crowd. Is like rebel. Sick episode. Got me so fucking hyped. The next one, number 6, New World. It's just like, again, this guy can't die, keeps coming back, but he's like, it's real funny. He's like a goofy dude. He's just like, I deserve to be king, and I can do whatever I want, and just keeps getting fucked up. And it's like, you kind of realize by the end that everyone's just playing with him and letting him live through this fantasy of his. But beautiful story, well done.
T-shirts.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
5th best. There's a Mega Man episode.
Ooh.
Very cool, and maybe that's my nostalgia talking.
Yeah.
But like, you get, I think his name's Rock. Is the professor's like lab gets infiltrated. One of his robots gets taken over, and he just like puts on this like freeze cannon, starts blasting the shit out of this robot, and like he's like throwing a bomb. He like freezes it, and like explode. Oh, great episode. Ends with like Mega Man starting that first level in the city and like going through.
No shit.
Yeah, if you're a Mega Man fan, just like me, you probably loved it. Number 4, The Outer Worlds. Oh, this is really cool. It was basically the story of this guy who's just like fell in love with this girl, and he's like, I always want to get back to her, and he's just like kind of a dumbass, just does whatever he can to make money, but like doesn't care if he's being abused, and he ends up signing up for this program to be like a test subject, and he's getting like losing limbs and like getting burned alive and all this shit just because that girl's head of this program, and he's just blindly going through it all. And then he like finally gets to meet her when she walks through the lab, and he realizes that she's like very purposely doing this just to progress further in her career.
Yeah.
And like he decides if he wants to like call the police on her because clearly there's sketchy stuff going on in these labs. Really cool story. Really
What's
well
the
done.
game it's based on?
The Outer Worlds.
Is that the one where you're like in space?
Yeah, I never played it.
I started playing that. It's
Okay.
very like relaxing, but I didn't get that far into it because like I'm such a phasey like video game player.
Number 3 was Warhammer 40,000, and They Shall Know Fear. Just like visually, so cool. The blood of the aliens is like this fluorescent blue, and it's just like the way they splatter it around, and like the darkness, they play on that really well. Just these huge mech dudes, like just fucking shit up, and there's a deeper story in there, but really cool, really well done. My second favorite is probably the Pac-Man episode.
Really?
It's so creepy. You have no idea what's going on for the first little bit, but like this dude just drops out of this like incubation chamber, and there's just like a little golden ball just floating, and it's like kind of telling him what to do. And he's like, "You got to survive. You need to do this," and you kind of see this like progression of him trying to reach a goal, and there's like little hints at like the Pac-Man games and like little Easter eggs, but the way like going into it, you think like, how are they gonna do a Pac-Man episode?
Yeah.
So wild with the way they went with it, but really cool.
Nice.
Really well done. And the best one is the Armored Core episode. Keanu Reeves is the actor. Obviously it's animated, but like it's his likeness. And just this like junked out druggy guy who is like tripping his way through the bars and just like fighting with everyone he meets, and he ends up going on a mission in the mech suit to like I think just kind of like scout something, and it turns into this crazy mech battle with like 3 different robots coming after him, and he's like viscerally like trying to fight his way through and figure out beautiful episode, really cool show, highly recommend.
Nice.
Oh yeah, your top 5 sounds sick. The
Yeah.
number 4 one, dude.
The Outer Worlds, yeah, that one got me.
That sounds great.
Really cool
The
episode.
game I was thinking of, by the way, was the Outer Wilds. Not
Oh,
Outer
okay.
Worlds. That's the one I was thinking of.
Crazy.
It's very like.
But yeah,
chill.
that's my brief secret level rundown.
No,
I fucked with
it was solid.
Okay, I think you should watch. It was solid.
What is it on?
Amazon Prime.
Nice.
Should we... Song of the week?
Song of the week? Yeah.
I think I know what you're gonna go with. I feel. Do you know yours?
I have to double check.
At least I had an idea for mine, and then I was like, no, I won't do that in case mine wants to do it this week.
You do it. What do you got?
Well, I actually changed it.
What was the one you were thinking?
The one I was thinking was "Flowers and Booze" by Ocean Alley, or "Confidence." But because we were talking about them last night, yeah. But my actual song of the week is gonna be "Howling," Noah Khan.
Okay.
I think the next one we do an album review, I'm gonna give this to one of you guys because it's one of his older albums, and just like Howling's my favorite song by him. Like, I found it right before going to see him live, and just hit me at a good time. Like, really deep song, beautiful song, and yeah, you know, like looking back in the year, it's like that was such a great peak, great moment. Us seeing him live and all that, and yeah, Howling just fucking hits, man.
Fuck yeah. Right. Yeah, dude, Noah Khan's amazing. Oh yeah, great pick. Ryan, you got your song with me?
I'm still trying to pick one. I thought I had one, but
I'm stuck between 2.
Go with your gut. Feel that shit.
Can't Get You Out of My Head by Kylie Minogue.
Oh yeah, dude, that's a fucking jam.
I feel like I've heard it, but I can't think of it.
We were just playing it last night.
It was like the first song that came on when we left Nosferatu, which was like very fitting. No, I can't get you out of my head.
Why don't I remember this?
Dude, what?
I was still reeling from Nosferatu.
Alright, hold on, we're gonna play
Yeah.
it. It's like, la, la, la. Yeah, it's a vibe.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I Can't Get You Out of My Head. Kylie Minogue?
Is
Oh,
it
come on.
Minogue or something?
Minogue? Something like that. Yeah, what a jam. It's definitely
Little jam.
you know, disco
Oh, yeah.
dance vibe.
Yeah.
Dude, to picture that if Ellen from fucking Nosferatu was like thinking that about Nosferatu, I can't get you out of my head.
That is so funny. That is so fitting.
That would like want to jam in the streets to that. You know what I mean? Something about that.
Oh yeah.
It's a good time.
It's a Michael Myers Austin Power intro.
Right? I'm gonna go with Shed by Title Fight. I've been
Okay.
getting into some of like my older playlists, like shit that like I haven't really like jammed in a while, and like Title Fight has like always been like a go-to band for me. But
Right.
I think that's like one of the first songs I heard by them, and I was just like, damn, like right time. And it's just like it just sounds so good. So that's my pick.
I want to hear it.
This music venue in Somerville that it was like all the furniture in there was wicked weird. It was like a ballroom, and then they had like those like curved tables for fucking like bowling alleys in there.
Okay.
It was like they had like weird chandeliers and stuff in there, and like it was like a really small like indie room, and like all the shows I saw there definitely had like a fucking house show vibe.
No shit.
Sick as fuck.
Fuck yeah.
People need to do house shows again.
I think you need to have the right house for it.
So I was begging one of our friends who lived in the same apartment you used to live in.
Yeah.
Like when he knew he was moving out, like, dude, we know so many people that would come play here. You gotta do a house show here.
Wow.
Like, you're fucking moving out.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? Like, no one's gonna break anything. It didn't really work out, but it would be so sick.
Honestly, if only. There's such a small building.
Yeah.
There's two families right
It would've
there.
been
Would have
obscene.
been pissed. And like, there's no way to park.
Yeah, true.
But the backyard would have been
Oh yeah,
sick.
you could have a hoedown back there.
If only. Missed opportunity.
Yeah. My old house would have been
even know.
sick for it too, in
True.
the basement down there, because like
yeah.
half of it was unfinished, but the person who owned that house probably would have fucking killed me, so.
Dude, wasn't there one time we were together and there was this dude and he's like, yeah, everything, his whole house burned down or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a buddy of mine.
Okay.
From a show?
No.
Oh.
Just happened. Just had a fire. He lost his house.
Yeah.
Yeah, very sad.
Damn, what the fuck?
Sorry, I don't know, maybe
Oh, too good.
it didn't feel real, the memory.
No, yeah.
It was like a new puppy.
Yeah, he had a pup at the time. I think that was recent. Like, the house took a few years to build back up. I think they just ended up moving. But he had, like, a trailer that was on the property that he stayed at. Yeah, no.
That's recent?
No, that was a few years ago.
Are we gonna leave that in?
I mean, not gonna dox the guy.
Yeah, true.
Sorry.
But yeah, no, that was great. Some
I
dude
figured
loves
out
the
who
house.
you're talking about.
Yeah, I know you knew.
I haven't chilled
We
that.
should take it out. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. That's
Do we
fine.
want to do nostalgia showcase?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you thought about anything?
Mine was gonna be Danny Phantom, but
It could still be Danny Phantom. Why not?
Two lives like my name, Danny Phantom. You know that song "Hammer" by Nothing Nowhere?
no.
Oh, I'm playing it for you guys.
Oh,
later.
Okay, hell yeah.
Freaking you guys go, because I like to see. I usually go last.
You want to hear
I'm
something?
gonna go with Friendlies.
Ooh,
Friendlies.
Regional
I-
chain.
Dude,
Yeah.
to be in it, if I could just teleport to like 2005 in the Friendlies right now.
Oh my god, dude.
Dude.
The triple goddamn dipper.
Oh.
You get that fucking blue soda that
I
had
forgot
700 grams of sugar in it.
I did love
And
that.
then I hit the fucking monster mash
There's
for my
always
Sunday.
so loud in there.
Oh, yeah.
There's so
Hectic.
many
It
families.
just smelled like soggy fries in
Yeah.
there. Like, that was
a
such
good
a kid restaurant. Like,
Oh, so good though.
staple of youth.
when I was really young, my mom told me I used to be like, "Can we go to Friendlies?"
Friendlies.
Put a G in there.
No, that's a good one. Yeah, dude, was it the Monster Mash? That's what they call it? They
Yeah,
put
the
a
little mint
Reese
chocolate chip guy with the
Yeah.
Reese's. I would always get cookie dough ice cream with it.
Same. I wouldn't do the
So
mint
good.
chocolate chip. That was gross.
I didn't have a sophisticated palate.
Dude, where's there? We gotta go do a pod at a Friendlies.
They're
There's
few
one.
and far between now.
Yeah.
There's,
There's
one at
one.
the Rotary
Yeah.
in Middleborough, and then there's one in Dartmouth that I know of.
We gotta
Oh,
go to the one in Middleborough.
They used to be everywhere. Now they're all fucking like Mexican restaurants or like
Yeah,
Starbucks.
sushi
Starbucks,
places.
yeah. Oh, damn. That's a good one.
I think there's one
the
that's one of
best.
those like crab boil places too.
That makes me think of Piccadilly Pub.
Oh, yeah.
You knew.
There's
It was like a old fucking 99 like chain,
Mhm.
just like sports bar, family bar kind of place. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
good.
There's one in
No,
Near
there's no
Braintree.
more.
dude, I'm pretty sure.
No, there's no more.
I'm gonna look this up.
They're belly up, dude.
Yeah, they
Really?
go.
Oh,
It also makes me think of
maybe just used
No,
to be
I don't
there.
know that. I've never heard of it.
Piccadilly Pub. Yeah, no, they're mad good. What was the other one, dude? What's the freaking one with the talking moose?
Oh, Bugaboo Creek.
Yeah, Bugaboo Creek. Make me think of that too.
Damn,
I just saw
that's
something
hard.
recently on that. It was like the Christmas tree that would talk to you. I'm like, I can't believe
I
they
saw that
forgot
too.
about that. I was
Yeah,
like,
dude.
oh,
Oh
shit.
my god,
Yeah,
dude.
it's
They
so
had
creepy.
oversized one. They had a face too, didn't it, or something?
Yeah.
It's like a
Like the
taxidermy
eyes would pop
restaurant
up.
with
Crazy.
Animatronic real dead animals. What a wild
Imagine
concept.
tripping sack, in there, and just animals are talking to you, trees are harassing you.
That sounds like a great Christmas movie idea where like they took Mad Truths but like brings them back in the past and they're just at a Buckaboo Creek and you just like make his whole set to look like it.
That would be great.
That's wild.
Dude, that'd be actually sick.
How would that be such a hassle to make? Like a animatronic head.
Somebody probably bought all that shit when they like liquidated the company.
Yeah,
There's one guy that just has a storage unit full of fucking Bugaboo Creek.
Dude,
That's for
fucking
sure.
tablets
Yeah.
somewhere.
Absolutely.
That'd be crazy.
He's like, the world will need a Bugaboo Creek one day.
Dude, they need it now.
Fucking.
I'm just kidding, they don't.
They just like ripped off the Rainforest Cafe.
In such a creepy way.
They're like, let's just make it woods.
Yeah, we'll just
Sure.
make it mooses and Christmas trees. And
You mean Meese?
Is Mad Moose Meese?
No, it's probably Moose.
Mooses?
Mad Moose Me sounds like a band.
Mad Moose Meese.
What the fuck is up? We're Mad Moose Meese.
Alright, fuck yeah. I think my nostalgia showcase of the week is gonna be your first dog. It could be your first pet, but for me, like, it was all fish before that, so like Amber, it was like we had a turtle and some fish. It didn't really count for me. Like Amber was my first real pet.
Damn, thinking of Amber's holiday.
Yeah, just like your first dog as a kid,
First
you get
dog.
that-
Actually, I didn't like my first dog.
Wally?
Yeah. No, I had a dog before him, and he was an asshole.
That's crazy. What happened? Like,
He
why
was
was he
just
an
a
asshole?
prick. I think he just had a bad like mean streak in him because we trained him and shit, but he would attack me a lot.
Damn, I'm sorry that.
It's
Yeah,
cool.
bad
Everyone
first
else in my family loved him too. I was like, this guy fucking
I have a very
sucks.
dark side to
True.
dog stuff, so I'm like, yes.
But that, like,
Amber was great.
Amber was
I loved
the goat.
Amber.
Lou was great.
Yeah.
That first, like, that feeling as a kid to have your first dog, like, the
You
closeness,
die in a
the
year.
bond.
It's close bond of years of building.
Ugh.
No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, first dog.
No, Amber was the best, dude. I love her.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
She was real.
Did you spark anything else for you? Do you want to stick with Bugaboo Creek or
Dark
Danny
Man.
Phantom?
Bugaboo Creek and Danny Phantom. Jesus Christ. Matter of fact, that's my nostalgia of the week. Jesus Christ. No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus Christ.
Um,
Jesus P. Christ.
nostalgia.
Mm.
What are
You really hit me with the friendlies, and now I'm just like, I'm fucking hungry. Damn. I guess I'm gonna have to hit you with it's summertime. I'm gonna make a scene for you. It's
Okay.
summertime.
Yeah.
You hear the ice cream truck rolling out, dude. You got them fucking candy cigarettes.
Oh,
Yo,
hell yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
dude. I forgot they used to sell those in
Yeah.
ice cream
It's
trucks.
the most adult you can feel at 5 years old, 6 years old.
For real.
Pack your little candy.
Yeah.
I used
It
to
breaks like shatters the top of them.
I used to buy those fucking like they're called like bag bombs off the
Yeah,
ice cream.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I would never get ice cream. I just sometimes I'd hit a fucking
Back then, the shapes of the
screwball.
characters looked like the shapes of the characters.
oh yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Screwball was your go-to?
I was a screwball
Mhm.
lad.
I did like the SpongeBob pops.
Those were
Yeah.
fire.
Those used to be mad good.
It was the lemon shark.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love that shit,
Yeah.
dude. Or screwball was like a second option, but I always go lemon shark.
I'd hit a Choco Taco every once in a while.
Oh,
Dude,
stop.
But dude, I was
R.I.P.
that kid
Choco
hitting bag
Tacos.
bombs, dude. I thought I was like fucking, I don't know, dude, setting claymores on my fucking cul-de-sac. I was like,
Dude, yeah, they would fucking.
and it would just be like,
Dude, do you
like, it
remember?
was so fucking uneventful.
It was like chocolate shaped like a potato chip. I think it was called like flips or
Oh,
something.
Yo,
Dude,
yeah.
those were those were like
They
shit.
came in like the Pringles.
Yeah.
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 Dude, those were
Those are
fire.
gas.
They should bring those back.
Right?
Actually, my brother, I forgot them at his house, but for Christmas he got me a little box of like really good chocolate, and one of them was like,
Those are gone.
oh, for sure. One is like chips in chocolate and like a little drop thing. God damn, it was so fucking
That sounds
good.
amazing.
I
Really?
low-key have so much dessert at my house right now.
Tis the season.
I have so much candy, dude. It's
Yeah.
a problem. I'm like, bro, I'm 30. Do people think? I mean, I love like when people think of me to give me stuff, but it's like I need to like donate some of this shit, or I'm gonna lose a foot in like 2 weeks.
Oh my god.
I can't just have fucking candy in my house, dude. I'm like a fucking animal.
You just gotta
We
pick
talked
at it.
about this not that long
Halloween.
ago, but like, dude, if someone just were like to see you alone eating at your worst, like,
Yeah.
this could be a hilarious video on TikTok. I'd be in jail.
I'm just sucking down a fucking nerd's rope with like fucking slippers on. It's not like adult candy either. It's like Nerds Roast and like Sour Patch Kids and shit. Like,
Just teeth
like,
brushing.
bro, you can't be doing that.
Yeah, like every time you take a bite, you're like, it's killing me a little faster.
For real.
Yeah.
We got though I actually got them for Rachel, but I've been stealing those like Kinder Buenos. Have you ever had a Kinder Bueno?
I've never had those.
Oh, they're so good.
Dude, you never had a Kinder?
No.
Any of them?
I mean, I think I've had like, I don't know.
The eggs, and then they got the just like the
The
chocolate.
stick.
Yeah, the stick.
The stick is gassed.
So
I don't know.
good.
I don't think I have.
I love that like airy, crunchy.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
whoa.
We should go get some.
Yeah, we should.
I fuck with like I found it. I don't like buy candy bars a lot and shit, despite how I look. But I'll fucking either get like a Kinder or a Take 5.
Dude,
Take
Take
Five.
5.
That's the best chocolate candy bar right
I
there.
The
agree.
Kinders are really good.
A Take 5 s'mores would fucking break the internet.
Oh, I thought you said that was a thing. I
Nah,
just
it
got
might be a thing. I just
shook.
thought of it.
We
now.
just haven't done it yet. What are we thinking?
Take 6. They had some
Take
marshmallows.
6. Take 7 if you had the gram.
True, but they added the pretzel. You're gonna add graham on top of that.
What? How would you do a s'more then?
I would just add marshmallow.
Take
Oh,
5.
like they should sell a s'more version of it.
Ooh,
I was thinking of like
Take
making a
5.
s'more, but for the chocolate. Using
that's
Take
a
5.
really good idea. I like that a lot better.
What is that? Yeah, I get it here.
Like if there was just a s'mores flavor.
Yeah, that'd be
Right,
good.
but you're saying use it as like instead of a Hershey bar.
That was my initial
Yeah,
thought. Yeah.
which is that sounds
I
amazing.
love s'mores,
Mhm.
and it works so well with some things.
This
Sometimes just eating a s'more, I'm just not
the
like that.
logistics of it are tough, dude. When you
Yeah.
have the scruff,
Yeah.
like
Very true.
walking around
Oh, with
fucking
the s'more,
marshmallow.
dude.
Dude.
Like heated up s'more. Oh.
When you're gonna take your little mustache hair, like lick the
Hold it
yeah,
aside.
you're like,
and then-
Dude, last year my beard was crazy. I literally had like that's like not even eat stuff.
It's
It's
fucked up.
insane.
oh
Dude,
man.
you should just get the Nosferatu stash.
Dude, I know. I've always wanted to just let my stash get insane,
Mm.
but
Do have a mean stash.
I just trimmed it not that long ago. It's sitting pretty nice, a
Hell
little bushy down here. But yeah, dude, no, last year I didn't touch the stash at all. I literally couldn't even see my like I literally had a scoop. I hated it just for like eating. Like you couldn't get a nice big bite of a sandwich. And I clean shaved and I fucking that was the first thing I did. Or,
Yeah, the messiest food you
yeah,
could just.
just messiest sandwich. Like,
Fuck yeah.
I used to bite my mustache hairs out.
Yeah,
I
dude.
stuck between
Oh.
my teeth. and
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's the worst feeling in the world.
That shit's trash.
soda cans. Oh my god, they get me all
It
the
filters
time.
the soda through your mustache
It
hair.
just, no, it rips like what gets caught in the can and rips. And they like little teardrops. Man.
Fine. Oh man.
Oh,
But,
having a mustache is considered manly, but getting a mustache hair ripped out incorrectly, oh my god. Like, no preparation
I
for
crumble.
it. Yeah.
fucking just like
It's
Jesus.
like a little bit of your soul breaks. Like,
But
ba-da-ba-da.
I don't know. I think that was a pretty solid episode.
Episode 19.
Episode 19.
Nosferatu.
Yeah. Don't get blood on my taco, bro.
Don't get blood on my taco.
No, what is this blood on my taco?
Is this blood on my taco? What else did we get into?
Why are you acting like you weren't just here for the last hour?
I wasn't.
Like we're starting the pod now.
We're
Episode
at
20. Here we go.
This is elevating times.
Bro, succumb to the darkness.
Dude, oh my god.
No.
I was hella faded.
Thank
was
you.
hella
Coming.
faded.
What?
What?
What did you say?
He said this is hell fading.
Okay.
No, I was hella faded. This is elevated.
Thank you.
times.
I heard something very different.
I think you said he's coming.
Yeah, he's
Nosferatu.
coming.
He's coming. That's what they were saying the whole
yeah,
way. Okay.
I know.
That's why.
It
Don't
merged
know.
together.
Mhm.
You were like, what did you say?
Thank you for sticking along this whole time.
Oh yeah.
Martin's fading fast.
No, now I'm thinking about food.
Yeah.
Before we dip,
Kinder
are
bars.
you guys gonna do a New Year's resolution?
Hmm.
Yes.
I don't think so. I mean, yeah, I think it will actually. What are you gonna do?
That's a big change. It's
I'm gonna be more positive. I'm gonna spread
I like that.
positivity.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna be healthier.
Same.
Dope.
It's my big one.
Positive, healthy, jacked. ready
Fuck
to
yeah.
fuck.
Getting ready. I think I'm gonna carry on the music one. Every time I get a music suggestion, writing it down and actually adding it to like my playlist.
Hell yeah.
Dude, crazy. We're not gonna see you guys until 2025.
True.
See you next
And
year.
we're gonna have a whole new studio. We have a new studio, same jokes, same goofiness, but
Maybe
A
one
new
of the
lab.
t-shirts.
maybe we'll hit world t-shirts.
Yeah, it will help.
That'd be
them all.
wild.
I'm gonna add another resolution to.
Okay.
I've said it for mad long. I'm just a pussy, but Me and Marty talked about it off the pod a few weeks ago. Like, I'm gonna sign up for some like open mic stand up shit. I've been writing some jokes and.
Dude,
yes, I love that.
I actually, dude, fuck you. I want to do that.
We should do it.
Yeah,
Dude, we'll go to the
I
same
have to
mic.
be in the right mindset because I'm such like a schizo. So
Yeah.
if the right version of me isn't surfaced that night, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna puke. Get off the stage.
Runs off stage. I mean,
You won't know if you don't try.
I don't know how it goes, but couldn't you, if it's the open mic, could you just sign up that night and like, if you're feeling it, you go and you do it. If not, you just go and watch.
I need shots.
Like, there's no Martin here.
I need shots.
Yeah, they just call you.
Have you said your last name?
On the spot?
Yeah.
No.
Fuck.
Did you?
Yeah, I just doxed.
Yeah, I clipped
Well,
it.
we might not even. I don't know. We're kind of in like fucking garbage time right now.
Yeah, my last name's not even associated with like my main social media shit.
True.
Yeah, so
I'll figure it out.
Get rid of
pretty quick.
that.
Yeah, my bad.
Editing.
It's okay.
You know, Jesus Christ! See? You see? Now I gotta do it.
Yeah.
All right, before we wrap up,
My social security number is 0T.
Oh man! Thank you for everyone who's watched and share, comment, like, tell us what you want us to see, tell us what you want us to review, or really just stop by, say hi.
Stop by, say hi, be positive, dude. Like
Be
you can be
positive.
funny online, but like just try to think about how your actions could like cause other people to just be chill as fuck too.
No, it is, dude. This is the end of an era. Like this is cool. 2024 really took Elevated Times a different direction. We got Ryan on board. We had this new setup. We're about to be going into a whole new Elevated Times. Maybe less dab pen hits before the bars, but more.
Even harder.
We need it gone.
Blinkers.
We need it gone. Blinkers, dude. We just become master at doing blinkers, and then we get Blazing the Asian on.
Fuck yeah.
That'd be sick.
That'd be sick.
I would interview the fuck out of him.
Blazing Asian?
Blazing the Asian.
Blazing the Asian.
Yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah. Let's do it. 2025.
Yeah.
Look
Big
forward
things
to
are
it.
happening.
Hell yeah. All right. Peace.